Mexico is, I understand, within the world's 12th largest economies, and by mid-century it's going to be a very, very, very large economy. And therefore, having the President here for the first time for a bilateral visit, even a brief one, is a major highlight in relationships between New Zealand and Mexico. Our desire now is to build a more comprehensive, modern relationship with Mexico. And today's signing of the Working Holiday Agreement is just one component of that. Relationships work best when people get to know each other better. And the Working Holiday Scheme is to encourage young people from both countries to travel and work in each other's countries. I've said to the President that the news that should go back home to Mexico is that New Zealand is a country with virtually no unemployment. We have labour shortages, both seasonal and skilled, and young Mexican working holiday makers can certainly expect to be able to find jobs and earn their way when they come down to New Zealand. So we very much look forward to seeing the first group of young working holiday makers come. It's been a short visit, but we're absolutely delighted, Mr. President, you have taken the time to come meet our business community when you first arrived this morning, take the time to have discussions with me, and certainly I'll be instructing my officials to go away and follow up on a number of areas, particularly having your trade and economic delegation come here, looking at the opportunities for further collaboration around the climate change science and strategies, which is so important, and building on the relationship we have also in education. Your country has been generous in offering a small number of scholarships to New Zealanders to come to Mexico. We have international scholarship schemes, we have an education agreement, and there's a lot more we could do to maximise that. I did say to the President that our experience with free trade agreements and negotiations for free trade agreements with other partners has been, it has unleashed a lot of energy across many fields of cooperation, even including into my own specific portfolio areas like film co-production agreements, cultural exchanges and so on. And we look forward to building an even more substantial and broad-based relationship with Mexico than we have at the present time. Thank you, Mr. President, and I'll open it to you to say a few words.
Gracias.
Thank you, Prime Minister Clark. In the first place, thank you very much for your welcome and for the kind and warm hospitality of your people and the Government of New Zealand. For me, it's an honour to be the first Mexican president to visit officially New Zealand, this wonderful country. And I admire its beauty, not only its beauty, also the kindness of its people and its economy and its leadership, the leadership of Prime Minister Helen Clark in this country. I'm convinced that New Zealand has changed in recent years and has gone for an economic organisation that offers economic benefits to its people. And I'm very happy to be here. And all of the subjects that we've discussed in this very brief but very intense visit will serve to promote the relationship between our two countries. I thank her for her hospitality, the way we've been treated today, and I'm sure we will continue to discuss these important subjects for both countries and for the world over the next 2 days when we'll be meeting at APEC. Thank you for your hospitality. And please know that you will always receive a warm welcome in Mexico.
Thank you very much, Mr. President.